Welcome back, everyone, to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 9, Episode 5 of Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. We are playing Chapter 10. Our quest here is to find gain the Stoneshaper's tools. So we're exploring the Valley of the Guardians. Last round we explored Valley of the Guardians, and we found some interesting things about the origins of the Mist. King Arthur had actually gone into the Mist to fight the Four Dwellers, and he also has the stonecutter tools that they use to build the Menhir. So we've got our Menhir on the board. I'm going to start our turn out by dialing down our Menhir, but we've got paint through videos for all of Tainted Grail. You saw the King Arthur before. You've got our Menhir here. We've also got Bayor and Maggot on the board. We did paint through videos for the main box set. We've got paint through videos for the Monsters of Avalon. I've actually also got Monsters of Avalon Past and Future that'll come in when we play future rounds. We've got Age of Legends and Last Night, and then also the Mounted Heroes for Tainted Grail. So let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see us paint those up. I'll get them in the queue, and also you can go back and check those videos out. Actually, this is day 70 of the campaign, so kind of like almost the full turn 70 of how many turns. So we've gone through quite a lot. I'm going to have Bayor and Maggot go from the Valley of the Guardians, where we learned more about that mist, back to Longbarrow, and we're going to look for those stonecutter tools that were used to build the Menhir. We'll also go ahead and get our random event turned over. And again, it's good weather, so our first travel is less one cost, so I do not need to account for that cost. Oh yeah, so let's jump into round number 5. But first, Pontus Fathom Hobbies is brought to you by the books that we produce. We've got a channel, Pontus Fathom Press, where we're putting out a number of podcasts. We've got those podcasts collected in a lecture series. You can go check out the bookstore link down below. The key one is Esoteric Dragon Mysteries, Decoding the Dragon Symbol and Myth in the Occult. We deep dive into the dragon and the Grail, which touches on the Pendragons, Alchemy and the Dragon with Tolkien and George R.R. Martin, Tiamat and the Dragon, Saturn and the Dragon and the Cross, even the Dragon and the UFO Mystery. We've also got our Catu Journals 6-volume set, Hermeticism of Hastur, Genealogy of Cthulhu. We've collected those as an omnibus edition. This is a must for any Lovecraft fan. Finally, we've got the Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga, a deep dive into Jungian alchemy and anthroposophical themes in Frank Herbert's classic work, and then Artificial Psychoanalysis of Desiring Machines. Go check out our bookstore in the link below. You can check out our Patreon, stay across all of our gameplay in A Song of Ice and Fire, our miniature painting, and our new miniature makeover series. And let's get back into the game. Thanks for watching. Okay, without further ado, let's go check out Longbarrow. We've got Bayor and Maggot in Longbarrow. Again, it says, a long cairn rises out of the front of the quarries. A long cairn rises in front of the gates of hell. It provides a resting place for hundreds of warriors who perished here in the Age of Legends, attempting to seal their conquest of Avalon. Oh yeah, so that's right. Age of Legends actually is the prequel to Fall of Avalon, so that'll be interesting to play that. Maybe I'll get that in queue. Yeah, I guess we'll have to decide. Maybe we can take a comment down there if we want to see, after we finish Fall of Avalon, what's the best play order? Should we play Age of Legends or go to Last Night, which I think is after after Fall of Avalon? The Four Dwellers' city never yielded, and the humans eventually gave up. Arthur ordered a watchtower built atop the graves of his soldiers. The tower served a dual purpose. Its guardians were supposed to ensure Four Dwellers never returned to the lands of men, and the tower itself stands as a sobering reminder that human holdings in Avalon are far from safe. Okay, so we've already explored the tombs. We got to ask about Tetuan a bit. We've already been there. So why don't we go and check out, it says, inquire about the knight Agravain. You've heard that he headed this way. So the knight Agravain came this way. So let's inquire about him. It says, go to verse 4. If you have part 5 of Restoring the Order, do we have part 5 of Restoring the Order? check here. Restoring the Order. We do not have part 5 of Restoring the Order. Or part 5 of Fall of Chivalry. The Fall of Chivalry. We do not have either of those. So we can go... we can read on. Okay, so he's already gone if we have those, but he's not gone yet. So otherwise we can read on. And I just wanted to kind of look at the map for a second here. So we're in Longbarrow, Valley of Guardians. I'm not exactly sure where this is. Oh, here it is. I think this is where we are right here. We're like right here. This is the Tower of Longbarrow, and then this is the area here where the mists kind of come out right here. You see the mists coming in. You guys can check that out. It's pretty cool, the map. Okay, so let's go ahead and read on. It says, Agravain rides down the border of the valley. When you catch up with him, the grim knight tells you he saw 4 dweller tracks on the side of the vale. He plans to capture one of these creatures and interrogate it to learn what's happened in Tautan. Okay, so if we leave, the exploration ends. We can tell Agravain that Lancelot and the Order need him, or we can agree to help Agravain. Let's agree to help Agravain. Let's agree to help him. So we'll get this decoded here. So we'll put these down. It is 5. Yeah, okay, so got those decoded. Let's go to Book of Secrets. Okay, it says, you spend a day patrolling the border with silent Agravain. Then you set up the nighttime ambush by the end of the valley. When a looming 4-armed figure appears in the distance, Agravain is ecstatic. You bring luck, he says, unsheathing his sword. You are less thrilled. The figure looks like one of the legendary 4-dweller reclaimers, who were the bane of humans in the Age of Legends. Okay, so we have 2 choices. Escape in cowardice. No. Or fight. Draw the resolve reclaimer purple encounter. Place 6 markers in the combat pool at the start of the fight. Okay, so let's go ahead and find the reclaimer. Okay, so we've got this reclaimer. And I think we've got a mini for that. So let's go grab the reclaimer. So here's our Monsters of Avalon. Reclaimer is this one. So you guys can see here we've got quite a number of minis painted here. Our reclaimer is kind of terrifying. It's got this human victim here. Yeah, check this out. Right? He's got his staff. He's got a massive sword. 4 arms. Yeah, that's like the thumbnail right there, right? Okay, so got him on the board. Let's get into the combat situation. So first off, I think we've got Excalibur here. So we've got Excalibur. We've got a battered shield. This is for Bayor. We've got armor. We've got this, and we've got... Okay, so each time we play, we gain a card. Let's also see for Maggot. I think he's also got some... Got an armor as well. Ritual Chalk. And he's got a couple of items he can use as well, his staff and his armor. So I just want to call those out so I make sure I keep track of them. Okay, so we've got this reclaimer here. Guardian defensive fast. So let's go ahead and check our combat here. First off, we'll do... I'm going to go with this one. It's called Throw. I'll put this down here. It's going to give us two tokens here. Then we'll go ahead with... also, we get from Bayor, we get an extra. Each time we play a card, Excalibur gives us an extra. Each time we combat card gives you 3 more. So this is 6. Okay. And let's also give Maggot his turn. Maggot also will go with this, and he's going to get... Okay, so first round here we got 3. Well, does he get a plus of something? Yeah, and he also gets another one. So we get total here is 3, 11. So 11. It says... We need 25 total. Okay, so we take some damage here. So I'm going to go ahead and take our health down. 1, 2, 3. So some damage gets done. And we gain some terror. So we're up 2 terror. Okay, so next round, another card comes out. I think we can go ahead with this one now. No, that one's not a good one. Let me just double check here. Okay, each time we play a card, I'm looking for some ones on the low side here. So yeah, here we get 2 more from that. This is called Final Blow. So we get 2 plus Excalibur plus 3. 2, Excalibur plus 3. Okay, and then Maggot also will go. Let's see if he can do some extra damage here. We'll give him... Maggot is going to play with the Hex. Gain 1 for each that when fighting a purple encounter. So he's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's see what we get now. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I get all that of that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Yep. Okay, so I think it's right. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25. That's going to get the Reclaimer. So we beat the Reclaimer. Our reward is 3 XP, 2 Reputation, and our loot is 5 Magic. So we'll go ahead and get those added for the Reclaimer. And then we can read on here. It says, if you win, go to verse 489 of the Book of Secrets. So let's go to 489. So we beat the Reclaimer from the Mists. Pretty formidable. And it says, the battle is worthy of songs, but Agravain isn't pleased. To his dismay, the Reclaimer is just as silent and stubborn and dies before letting out a single word. Convince Agravain he must head home now. Gain part 5 of Restoring the Order status. Exploration ends. Or convince Agravain he must carry on his quests. Convince Agravain he must head home now. Gain part 5 of Restoring the Order. I don't know which one I really want to do. So I'm going to just go with gain part 5 of Restoring the Order status. And exploration ends. We're going to convince him to go home. Like, he's aggravated, but we get him to go home. Restoring the Order. So we've got Restoring the Order part 5. Restoring the Order part 5. Restoring the Order part 5. Okay, so we're sort of like trying to reboot the chivalry, I guess. And I think that's going to do it for the round. We'll take our Reclaimer back off the board. And I will calculate up our, clean up our characters. And we will get to the end of the day. So we'll see you in round number 6. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.